Welcome back to some of the best stories from r/TalesFromTechSupport. I hope you had a great day. Thanks for all the likes and comments on the last video. And now let's take a look at the first story. It's called Wireless Headset. User submits a ticket, saying that their phone call quality is bad. I was messaging them to try to solve the issue before needing to remote in. Hi, I'm with IT. I understand you are having noise quality issues. Can you answer the following questions? Are you working from home? Has this been a consistent issue or just started? Are you using a Bluetooth or wired headset? Yes. Yes? To which question? Sorry, I did not see the full message. Yes, I'm working from home. No, I'm not using a wired headset. And this is consistent. Are you using a Bluetooth headset? No. So no headset? It's just a regular headset with a wire attached, not Bluetooth. Got it. Can I remote in to take a look at a few things? The user has stopped replying entirely. The next story is called You've Done Nothing. Thank you for calling the IT help desk. How may I assist you today? My computer is frozen. How do I fix it? I should be able to assist you with this. Have you restarted the computer? No, and I can't click on anything. How am I supposed to do that? Okay, ma'am, if you hold the power button for about 8, it should force it to shut down. Can't you just sign in to my computer and do it for me? I can try, but if you are not able to click on anything, ma'am, then I won't be able to receive permission. The customer makes a huff and hard resets the computer. Okay, it's working now. I'm able to sign back in. That's great. Are there any signs of it freezing? My problem is fixed. You didn't do anything. Do not feel proud of yourself. And with that, she hangs up. The third story is called Get a Calculator. Maybe 15 years ago, I was working as the sole IT person for a small business with 25 employees. I did everything IT related, from servers, email, backups, computer setup and deployment, help desk, etc. If it plugged into an electrical outlet, it was considered IT, including the coffee pot. We had a woman in finance. That was very pleasant, but was completely technology challenged. I got along with her just fine, and at one point would have considered her a friend. However, she started having login issues at some point. The first time this happened, I walked over to her desk. I noticed her cap locks were on. I turned cap locks off and asked her to log in, and she was able to log in fine. The next week, she had the same login issue. I walked over, turned off her caps lock again. She logged in successfully, we had a little laugh and went about our day. Unfortunately, this started to be our weekly routine. Login issue, caps locks on, turn off caps locks, login fine. As time went on, she got more and more snarky and agitated about it. She started saying things like, I'm having that issue again. Can you not fix it so it doesn't keep happening? Like it was my fault. She was consistently enabling caps locks on her computer. Fast forward about 5 months, with the cap locks issue cropping up at least once a week, sometimes more. On this particular day, our email server had crashed overnight, and I was frantically trying to bring it back up when this woman walks into my office. I'm having login issues. Again, I'm really busy with a system-wide issue. Can you make sure your cap locks are off and try again? This is an IT problem. You need to fix it. I don't have time for this right now. Go check your cap locks. This has been a problem for months, and you seem to be incapable of fixing this problem. My frustration was boiling over. You know what? I'm going to give you a calculator and take away your computer, because you are obviously too stupid to use a computer. After hearing that, she storms off to our CEO's office. I knew I had crossed a line and feared being fired. About 20 minutes later, the CEO comes into my office, shuts the door, sits down and says, what happened? I told him the whole thing, apologized for losing my temper and waited for his response. He took a while to collect his thoughts. I was sweating the whole time. He looked me in the eye, gave me a little smile and said, it's taken care of itself. He then got up and walked out of my office. Unknown to me, the CEO and HR had been building a case to fire her for quite a while. So when she stormed into his office, saying it was either 1, I got fired, or 2, she was going to quit, he simply said, we accept your resignation. And that was it. I worked there several more years after this happened. The last story is called Panicked Customer. I run a small, all-inclusive computer repair business. This includes component-level motherboard and appliance repair, all the way to network and security help, just about everything. I was an electrical engineer apprentice before doing this, so I'm able to do repairs many people aren't. One day a customer walked in with a roughly 5-year-old Lenovo ThinkPad with a mechanical hard drive and completely torn apart. The bottom cover was loose and even the CPU heat pipe was bent out of place. Wi-Fi cables pulled and ripped from the hinges, etc. I figured this is really odd, but you know, people have kids. And I've seen everything. I don't have the password to this laptop, but I really want to use it again. Can you factory reset it? Sure, that's not a big deal. It looks like the drive isn't encrypted. So would you like me to just remove the password? No, that's okay, thank you. You can just reset it. Okay, is there any data on this that you specifically want to keep? No, not really. You can just delete everything if it's easier. Okay, great. So I took this laptop upstairs and I noticed that it is running really slow. So I tossed in a cheap SSD that came out of another junk laptop and installed a fresh copy of Windows. It grabs all the drivers from Windows Update. I don't have to do anything. Now I have his drive sitting next to his laptop, and while his laptop is just a pile of junk, it does boot up and work, and the Wi-Fi connects, which means he can browse the web with it. Just for good measure, I plug in his hard drive and browse to his user folder and drop it onto the desktop of the new installation. I call him back to let him know it's ready. Hey, your laptop's ready. I was able to move all of your files over to the desktop, but you'll have to see what you want to keep and get rid of. Just wanted to make sure you still have access to them, in case you change your mind about it. Oh no, it's not mine. I found the laptop. I don't need any of the files on it. Actually, I don't really need it. You can just keep it. I think I'll just buy another one anyway. Are you sure? I got it all ready to go for you. And it's a pretty nice little machine, given the condition. You can still use it on a desk to browse the web. No man, really. Keep it. It's not mine. I don't need it. I found it anyway, and I have no idea what's on it. This is just weird to me. I've never had a customer ask me to fix a computer and then panic while telling me he doesn't want it anymore. So I dig around in his user folder, and basically, among a bunch of school files and Word documents, is a hidden folder called Adult-Oriented Videos. Okay, now I'm thinking that I might find something very wrong and might have to report him. But no, everything was internet links to a super common video hub for enticing online videos. Nothing to bat an eye at. The way that he panicked over the phone when I told him I was able to successfully retrieve his data was something I had never seen before. Thanks for watching the video to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. And if you have time, watch another one of my videos. Also, if you want to support me further, check out the channel membership or Patreon. And now I hope you have a great day. See you soon. Bye bye.